Everybody, it's RCK. I hope you're doing well today. I've been doing okay myself. I apologize for the few days of not posting a video. I think it was 4 or 5 days. A lot of stuff going on in my life. Got a new job. Just finished my introduction to it. I forget the name of it. Unfortunately, I had to put down two of my pets today. Very, very sad for me, but I have to continue making these videos. The world goes on, of course. Today we're going to be doing the Dominions EA Xibalba expansion, I'm pretty sure. Um, so we will go ahead and get into that. I'll be doing two separate pretenders. One of them be a scales pretender, while the other one is going to take a viable bliss, which I think will go well with this nation. So we'll create a world. Let's do this one. You guys usually normally don't see this one. EA. Just set that to human because I don't want to be messed with. We're only going to turn 12 anyway. Looking for Xibalba. There we go. Okay. The other one's Hinnom. It doesn't matter. And here's Xibalba. If you guys want to watch my national overview for it, be sure to check that out. We are going scales. What do I want to run? Blood, death. Death, blood, fire. So just blood. Maybe Fountain of Blood. Oops, I'm sorry about that. I just hit my mic a little bit. Maybe Freak Lord. Well, we want to go Blood Fire. Even having scales, we still want to do Blood Fire. Possibly could take this unit here. 2 Dominion. Don't know if that will. Let's see. Honestly, hold on. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Honestly, I'll probably go Heat 3. Let's take something else instead. Right. I mean, I like taking strength on this nation here. We'll just go for that. I mean, I feel like Blood Surge will be very good too, but at the same time, all your units are very, very killy anyway, and I feel like if you take Blood Surge, it's going to be like a win more kind of bliss, whereas Strength will really try to push through any thugs and things like that. So let's just go with this. I'm sure this can be optimized a lot more than it is, of course, but this is what we're going to be starting with anyway. In the beginning, there was chaos. So first off, I'm going to prophetize the Scorpion Trainer here. As far as our units go, we'll go ahead and put them on him. And we're going to be wanting to make a lot of these Sun Guides in the very beginning if we're going for scales. And for the other units on top of that, we'll probably be doing the Xibalban Guard here as well. That will be fine. As far as the units we're going to be recruiting, I feel like the Akin are a very, very nice unit to recruit. You will get blood randoms on them, so later you can use them blood hunt. The fire death random is pretty nice to make fire boosters. Earth is nice for thugging. They're also sacred, so they'll get your bless on top of having a lowered morale being sacred. They're only 110 gold. Yes, your other mages are also very powerful, like this one. This one's a much better blood hunter. He has blood searcher. He has blood level 1 on top of also getting a possibility of having another random here. You have a little bit cheaper commander over here. A little bit cheaper on top of upkeep costs, also cheaper on the gold side. But he does have less research, I believe. Hold on. Nope, same amount of research, but he has no random. He won't have any blood randoms, and I feel like that is very, very good to have early on, is accumulating a decent amount of those blood randoms in your capital. And honestly, enough, we can make three of these scorpions too, the giant scorpions. Yeah, I'll make the giant scorpions. And the Akin, yep, okay. Just wanted to make sure we had everything here. And we still have a lot of resources that we can play with here. Maybe something along those lines. Maybe more scorpions for chaff at the front. I like something. Yeah, I do like to have more scorpion chaff at the front. But that does knock us down here with one of the sun guides, which is unfortunate for us, because that holy point is being used up there. And that should be good. Prophetizing, yep, okay. And we will end the first turn here. And all right, let's go ahead and look at all the indies we have around us. 50 barbarians. That's going to be rather difficult for us. Barbarians are very, very strong. Usually enough, every hit the barbarian would have on us, they would probably kill a bat. Another large barbarian province over here. Very, very unfortunate for us. But we do have militia, archers, heavy infantry, a lion tribe, and heavy infantry and slingers. No forests close by. If there was a forest, I would definitely want to go for it, because that will in turn actually let us create more bats faster in a way, since some of our bats can be produced out of a forest that has no castle on it. I'm going to go ahead and move these troops over. Actually, let's do this. Hold and attack rearmost. Cast spells, Summer of Courage. I mean, we could do Divine Blessing, but we have no Sacreds in that army there. We could bring these guys along too. Throw them in the back. Have you on hold and stay behind troops. We will go ahead and take this farmland here. I feel like this is a very, very nice grab for us. Let's make 2 of these scorpion trainers. And that should be good for this turn. Fighting the... Well, honestly enough, I think due to the fact that us knowing what the income of this is, I feel like it might be more beneficial for us to go for a farther out province here. So then we can move into this one, move into 136, and then move on and try to hit maybe one of these barb provinces. Honestly enough, we've probably hit like this, take very few losses, bring in reinforcements here to hit this army, and then bring in the third set of reinforcements to fight the barbarians. Just to empty out our cap circle here. I feel like we will do fairly well. Alright, so that will be it for this turn as far as research goes. Honestly enough, I would probably at least go to Blood 2 to begin with. And then probably Construction 4. Then I'll go up to Blood 4. Yeah. End of turn. And let's see how our battle turned out. Should have brought me a glass of water in here. I don't think I did. So, of course, we have our scorpions in the front. They're just basically chaff at this point. They might do a little bit of damage. And then our bats are on hold and attack rear. Sermon of Courage being cast on, of course, to increase their morale by a little bit. Seems like we are still getting shot. That's very unfortunate. The bats are doing rather poorly, it would seem. there they go. I feel like actually they must have just split up and they had some commanders back there, and I feel like half the bats went to them and the other half came to these lion tribe. Yeah, that had to have been what happened. Very, very heavy losses for this first battle here. I wish we would have taken much less, of course. 15. I did not expect there to be 41 lion tribe. I thought when we read the report it was like 20 lion tribe, which is very unfortunate. And it looks like a lot of our units also routed. So that is very, very bad for us. Of course, they can be picked up by these units here. Heavy cav, barbarians, archer militia, heavy infantry, and slingers. So, not too great as far as all the other expansion ways to go to. It looks like we did already get a hero here, but we want to get him out of our capital ASAP. I will probably put him over here to this not highlands, is waste, so he doesn't bother our capital income, because he definitely will kill it. And we will pick up our units. 40. Put these guys in the front. On attack rearmost. I wonder if it'll help if we move him over here. Okay, let's make sure, okay, they have all their troops. I can click on them, right? There we go. You guys will go over here. You will head back to the capital. I do not want those anymore. I want to make an Akin. It's Akin, yep. Make as many of the sacreds as we can. And then the rest will be followed by Xibalban Guard. That looks fine to me. Cap. Interesting. Okay, so we will go ahead and end the turn. A very, very difficult start here, honestly. Not too bad, much better on the losses on this one. Lost only these giant scorpions. Let's add a little bit of this. Scorpions in the front, hold and attack well. Yeah, hold and attack rear. I am hoping that the scorpions will contact the barbarians first, then by leading the other bats to hit them from behind. At least that's what I hope anyway. Looks like you're full. Interesting. We should probably put PD in our provinces here. I'm just going to put 6 for now. Nice little Amazon Jade Maiden province here to get water nature crosspath. I mean, we have nature, but we do not have the water nature crosspath. You guys going there, and we did grab all these units, yes. And what we'll be making for next turn, 2 extra recruitment points, and that's it. That will have to do for now. We could possibly put a couple extra of these Xibalban warriors instead of these Xibalban guard, just to try to maximize the total amount of bats we can make every turn. Okay. So we will be hitting this barbarian province. Probably not a good idea. Hopefully we will do well. I'm just trying to increase the total amount of the recruitment points that have possible here. Yes, I definitely should probably go after 133, but this is just the scorpions. We can only move 1 province per turn, so we're trying to keep them together. The scorpions pushed up. Okay, push them up a little bit farther. You guys are okay. Okay, so this should be good. You're on Divine Blessing first. Let's actually change this to Divine Blessing first, and then cast. Oops. Then cast Sermon of Courage. We have the okay. Just making sure, double checking, and that should be it. Yeah, not very nice that we have to hide them there, but we actually have two very high population province here, so I definitely don't want him sitting in those. Maybe later on, if we can grab this, that'll be fine. Honestly enough, if I was in a different game and I got this turn one, turn two, he would definitely be moving around whoever's capital, maybe even stopping by their capital. What is his stealth? Stealth of 40? Probably not their capital, but he will definitely be in provinces that the player is around. If I see a farmland they've captured, he would definitely be sitting in it or moving through it, being there for one turn, then moving out to a different province, and then going back and forth between different ones. So something you can keep in mind on something you can do with him if you get him early on. And I will end the turn. Fingers crossed this is not too bad. Let's see. Seems like they have split forces here. Let's put on fast forward and see what's going on. Okay, at least they turned around and didn't go after our commanders. And it looks like we have just finished them up. I'm glad that was. I feel like we did take significant losses on that, but it could have gone much worse. 33, that is very, very painful for us. But by taking scales, hopefully enough, we can recover from that very fast. Alright, so we'll have this commander. You are not. No. Okay, I want them on you. Because he will be able to carry the scorpions. Okay, where are you located at? Let's put you up there. Give all these units over. What is that province? Monastery of Light, so decrease unrest, and you might be able to have some priests, which is interesting. Also, another decently high income province here. Honestly enough, I really don't want to hit this last Bard province, but more than likely we will have to. Something else we can do, we can also go after one of these two provinces. It is turn 5, 170 gold. I'm not going to put a bid on any mercenaries. There's a good chance someone, if there were people in the game, they definitely could have took them away from us. And that will be it for turn 5, and we'll head over to turn 6. Pretty, not too bad as far as the losses go. Let's see. I would prefer to take more of those guys since they're a little bit more durable. You can take those. I don't want to take the Atlantean militia here. And put them up front. Honestly enough, I will bring these guys along with us just to have a little bit more. 5 units. Let's take a few off of there and add them onto that one, so hopefully we don't have any bad morale triggers, or bad morale checks anyway. And now at this point, due to the fact of us already taking the entire cap circle, I will stop recruiting the scorpions. Some people may still recruit them, some might not. It's definitely up to you. Trying to maximize total amount of bats that we can get here. Okay. Move that to 6, that one's at 6. Okay, and we'll be moving out. That should be everything. Research is coming along, 48 research per turn. This is going to be a make or break province here, depending on how much we lose. We got another hero. We will look at him in a moment. Let's see how many barbarians are actually here. Fairly few, fairly good amount here. We'll just put it on fast forward. At least the scorpions hit about the same time that the bats did. I'm kind of spreading out the barbarians in a way. I feel like that could have gone much worse. Yes, we did lose most of the scorpions. By the end of the day, they were chaff. And we will look at that next one. And this one also has Reaper 5. So we will be moving him out too. Let's just move you guys out. Alright, so you'll be taking the bats this turn. You'll be on hold and attack rear. 30, 20, 20. I wonder if we have a 3. Probably not. Maybe. How many's in that? 29. Be able to make any more. Only 6 recruitment points. How much in a guard? 4. So if we take a guard off, we'll be able to make. No, I guess my math was wrong, but still, we had an additional guard versus having, or we had an additional Xibalba warrior versus having a singular guard. Okay. 26. Sketchy, but we might have a triple expansion here on turn 7. But what we definitely need to move you back. And honestly, at this point, I would probably at least make 1 or 2. Yeah, I'd probably make 2 Scorpion trainers. Leadership of. Well, since we're moving on to bats, I probably wouldn't make Scorpion trainers. I'd probably make 2 Ajah, even though I did cut us off 1 here. Maybe 1 Batab and 1 Ajah, just to have a little bit higher leadership. I'm changing out one of the other commanders with that. And then for this one here, just to have a troop to ferry troops back and forth, or have a commander to ferry troops back and forth. And that will be that. Let's go ahead and increase the PD. At this point, we're getting close to creating a castle somewhere. Probably put one, but I don't want it in my cap circle. Probably one of these farther out provinces here. And fingers crossed we hit this triple expand. Let me just press N to make sure. Okay, we don't have anyone else that does not have an order. So we'll watch the first battle. This is the group that has our sacreds in it, or some of the sacreds, and they took these guys out very, very well. This is the second expansion into the cav. Very, very few cav here. Hopefully we can take them out fast. Maybe we should have had them on just attack closest, maybe not hold an attack closest, but they took care of the cavalry. And this is the final attack for this turn. Hopefully we'll be able to kill the commanders and cause a rout early on. And it seems like we have. And there we go. So all three very, very good expansions for us. We have another hero, third one. This one's actually pretty good. Very interesting. Very, very good hero we have here. We'll just put him on research. The other two, of course, are just out here moving through some provinces, as say we had them in the game. But if I didn't want them moving out, I would find a province that had very, very low population, like 1,300, or even less than that, and I would leave them in that province, possibly making a lab if I wanted the research from them. Let's see, where do I want to expand to next? Go ahead and put this PD in. Let's see. So how many troops do we have in total? We have 30. That looks like about half. I was off by 2. This one for sure is going to go to the prophet because it's going to carry the sacreds along with it. It's also the lower morale commander, whereas this one is going to go and take over a group. Not this one. Hold on. This one. This one is going to go and take over a group, so he'll have a +1 morale to the one of the other expansion parties, of course. So this one wants to go. Can you guys reach there? Yes, you can. So we'll take that province next. Go ahead and we'll do the same as we have been before. Hold and attack rearmost while the commander is on hold and stay behind troops so they don't die. This one is a tough decision. Do I want him to go north or do I want him to go south? Still 27 versus how many's up here? 21. Probably pull you guys back this turn, since I won't have no one picking up troops. And then as far as this commander here, we'll be hitting this province. Did I have him? Yes, I've already set him up. Cast spells. Sure, blessing, just cast spells. I do want you on hold and attack rearmost. So you're going here, yes. Just making sure everything's scripted correctly. No reason to not double checking, of course, guys. It is only turn 8. We'll be doing a double expansion this turn. So took very, very few losses on that. From what I can tell, that we're on hold and attack rear. Took out the commanders as the heavy infantry and militia are separated. Same here. Okay, we'll move your troops. Oops, if I can click them. Over to the prophet. The prophet is going to hit 99. You're going to go back home to the capital. Ooh, I forgot to actually change that to getting another mage for this turn. Very unfortunate. I did not have that planned. You will be picking up these troops on hold and attack rear, whereas this commander here will be meeting up with the prophet, of course, to bring him the sacreds. Ooh, he can't actually reach. Let's have him hit this province instead then. How about that? You guys will be hitting the heavy cav. Do I want to hit heavy cav? Possibly hitting the barbarians. think I'll let this army here hit the barbarians. 32, will that really be enough? We need so much against the heavy cav though. I think I'll just have them on attack closest, because I don't want the heavy cav to actually get past these and hit the commander. And fingers crossed. Oh, well, I could probably save them another turn. Lots of income in that province. There must be a gold mine, oh, a silver mine. That would probably be a better choice for us there. So you're heading back. I need to move you back. And we should be fine on that. Just want to make sure he's on stay. Okay, stay behind troops. And that should be good. It is turn 9. Okay, we'll watch, look at the first battle report here. Good, a little bit heavier on the losses than what we wanted, due to the fact of how many troops we actually brought to the battle. We'll just look and see what happened. It's snowing. Yeah, might be rather cold. We prefer heat 3. Blessing goes down. It looks like all the troops stayed together. There was no commanders in the back lines, and it's just us taking casualties. Oof, and we lost to the heavy cav. This is what I was worried about. So they're down to 4 heavy cav. Wonder if having them on hold and attack rear. No, we just put them on attack closest, didn't we? I think so. Seems we just did a bad or poor job here. Very unfortunate. We will have to keep that in mind and move around that province. And we took the 3rd province. Move you to that army. Move you home. How many troops are left here? Tough decision here on the barbarians, on what actual group I want to move into them. It's turn 10. You guys cannot hit that farmland in one turn. There's only 30 of you. Wonder if they can fly from there to there and hit that as a joint effort. Don't want to go too far out, it'd be a little bit unreasonable. You also can't hit that province there either. They might do fine hitting this one here. And that will be it for turn 10. I think that will be fine. Our research is already up to 88. We're doing fairly well. Construction 3 will be done in 2 turns. We already have blood 2 for beast bats if we needed them, and also break the first soul, which would be quite handy for us. And I will end the turn. Very few losses here. Heavy losses on the barbarians. Looks like the barbarians actually got past us, and then they hit one of our commanders as well. Very unfortunate. So things are starting to fall apart here at the end, from the looks of it anyway. Don't pick those troops up. God, I hate it. It's got heavy cav in it though. Very unfortunate. Do we think 30 can take it again? We can try. So this is turn 11. Next turn will be our final turn for this expansion video. I hope you guys, oops, my bad. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Not too sure if you guys like them or not. Just kind of going through the first 12 turns on something you can do in a game. Definitely could have made a lot of castles by now. But I mean, it's nothing but going, making a commander, and then just actually doing it. So, I mean, I don't actually need to do this since this isn't a real game, but I would like to show two expansion ways. One being like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like scales way, and then going like a more of a blessed style. I thought I missed PD somewhere. Also, let's move the PD up on that one too. Seems like we have got all the rest of them. Okay. Our forces were beaten. It seems like the archers got a kill on us. That's very sad. Looks like they killed the commander. Yep, and that's what happened, and we routed. Alright, we took that province, and we also took the barbarian province. Very unfortunate we lost 2 expansion parties throughout this. But in total, we are seeing at turn 12 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 provinces. Definitely could be a lot better. In all honestly, I do feel like you could definitely take these 4 probably uncontested, because I doubt anyone would have spawned over here. I know someone probably would have spawned in the water, and there's a good chance somebody would have spawned over here. But as you can tell, since we took these provinces here, someone probably would have took that farmland by now, but they wouldn't have been able to move through here just due to the fact of there only being a throne left here and us taking these 3 provinces. I think this one was rather last that we took. Probably wouldn't have got that one. So quite interesting. I actually don't mind this. We're still making a good bit of money. Being as a ball bomb, yes, we did go scales, so we'll be able to do things a little bit differently, of course. Lots of blood randoms here I see. We also did get 3 heroes already by turn 12. So quite interesting. Our research is up to 112. Pretty good. We'll be hitting construction construction 4 in 3 turns. So that will be very good too. We'll make some sanguine dowsing rods for blood hunting, and then hitting blood 4 for some other key spells that we would have. After that, I'd possibly go to like enchantment 5 maybe, just due to the fact of us already being at level 2, and that enchantment 5 will definitely be good for us due to the fact of how many def 2s that we have. We can also, an idea of something I probably didn't mention in the other game, going up to goodness gracious, evocation 6, because we do get death air randoms, so casting things like wailing winds is very, very strong. While also having a lot of blood, we can also cast other spells Actually, I don't remember how far down Blood ran. Blood 7. I'm kind of high. Not really something you really probably want to go for too much, but lowers morale for everyone on battlefield. On top of casting Wailing Winds could be possibly very, very strong. Um, so very interesting. Not too bad expansion. Was what did I say? 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I swear I said 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely good. With 16, you're probably moving into someone else's land at this point, or probably taking a few off. And with these heavy, like Bard provinces or heavy calf provinces, you can definitely go around them. Um, with us having taking 2 losses there, and actually we did lose 3 expansion parties since we lost the heavy calf expansion party. We lost one with the barbarians, and then we lost one against these units when our commander got sniped by an archer. But in all honesty, yeah, we probably could have hit Jade Maidens and done fairly well, I believe. And then moving to like this farmland and just kind of moving around this heavy cab, we didn't have to hit it. Um, Same goes for those very, very large barbarian provinces that were here. So definitely could have probably done that better on my part, but I still feel like we had a fairly good expansion. So we will go ahead and quit without saving. We will create a world. Let's do it on the same map. T, early age. Change that to human. Change this to Xibalba. Arco, don't care about Arco. And this is what we care about here, and we'll be taking the Colossal Head. Moving up to 6s across the board. Double attack skill. Double strength. Double strength. This is going to greatly increase our power, put this on imprisoned. As far as our what else can I do here? Do I want to take maybe something along those lines? Actually, I made a different pretender for this. Let me just double check it real fast. Let me head over to my other computer. I apologize, guys. What I actually did is I went order 1 and I dropped luck down to 1. That was the difference between it. But I mean, it's a 6% income difference there. So I really like this god. I think it does very, very well with your sacreds by giving them a incredibly large strength bless to them, and they're also super killy already. Also having that attack bless added on or attack skill bless added on to them will make them hit fairly hard, or make their hits more likely to hit. So it's quite interesting. So we will attempt an expansion with this. We have a different location. We were over there last turn, if anyone remembered. Don't know how I like this one versus the other one, though. We're also not close to any forests, which is unfortunate. Caves, I think we can make units in caves. Possibility of taking that one first. Let's see what we're capped on, though. Let's just make it Akin like we normally do. Heavily capped on resources. I will be doing the same thing with the Prophet. And that will be all for this turn. Just double checking, and that will be all for turn 1. Research, Blood 2, Destruction 4, just like we had it last time. We'll be moving these scorpions over. Really don't think 3 troops will make a difference as far as what type they are. Well, I'm sure it will, but rearmost. And I do actually want to see how strong it makes our sacred. So I will be casting Divine Blessings first, and Sermon of Courage, and casting spells after that. Ooh, Soulless. Interesting to expand into. But other than that, we probably don't want to hit the Horse Tribe. Vinemen, Woodsmen, Blowpipes. Let's make 2 of them. Let's have you on retreat. And have you hit this province, because I really want to know what's inside of it. We will go ahead and hit 131 just due to the fact of how resource constrained that we actually are. So let's view the battle in the cave here. Our units are blind anyway, so they don't take a loss for their attack skill or anything. The scorpions have, yeah, scorpions are blind as well. So fighting on an even playing field here with the soulless and ghouls. I want to see. Okay, so this has boosted up their attack power to 29 hit per, or 29 damage per hit, so quite very, very heavy hitting troops. And their attack skill is up to 17, which is actually really nice. Some of our banishment holy, no, that's ashes to ashes, it seems. But we took out the undead very handily. Lost 3 giant scorpions, lost 1 Xibalban warrior. Our commander was killed. But we get to see what's in the province. Lots of the vine men here. 2 mages in the back. Hopefully on a hold and attack rear will do very, very well. Interesting. A very, very low income for this province here, but it's not the income that we're after, it's the resources, which even then, a very, very low amount of resources, but it still gives us an extra 6 Xibalban warriors per turn. Basically the same style of attacking as we were doing in the previous expansion video, or no, expansion grouping or style or scales. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but that should be good for us. Actually, we can make 1 more large scorpion since we had 1 resource left. Honestly, I don't want to expand into this because, I mean, there's 2 farmlands in a row and a waste. Very unfortunate, but the horse tribe, 40 horse tribe, probably be very, very painful for us, but we can try. Yeah, I'm not gonna, honestly, I'm not looking forward to seeing this next battle here. And let's watch. Hopefully they decide to shoot at these scorpions. Oh goodness, there's so many. Oh, and they're not shooting at the scorpions. Oh my goodness. We did terribly. Terribly. That was very, very bad. Very bad. Almost worth restarting the video bad. But we cannot falter. We have to keep going. Surprised we didn't lose our commander there. Or our prophet. Goodness gracious, that is definitely going to put us behind. Sad. but we should be okay. That's a terrible farmland. 3,900 population. It's very unfortunate for us. Definitely a risky battle there, but we had to try at least. Scorpions front. You guys hold and attack rear. And honestly, I can just control one. God, we're so poor. Very, very bad provinces around us too. It gives us one income. You guys have 45 leadership, not too bad. Alrighty, let's end the turn. Not too bad. We lost our giant scorpions, but we took the province pretty well. Wolf tribe, not the best kind of tribe to fight. Slinkers, Oh, we need to stop making scorpions, I'll tell you that though. Probably should have been making these guys versus having the guard. Let's just take them all off. Goodness, even the resources were bad in this province here. There's no way of us of telling that until our dominion came into it, but that's very, very bad. Even the swamplands have more resources than the cave mountain did. Very sad. End the turn. At least we won. And taking very, very heavy losses. Oh, and everyone's ran away too. Awesome. So this turn we probably, well, honestly, no, if we could definitely expand with this. Definitely don't want you guys to be sneaking. Seven there. This will have to do for now. We'll probably have to pull a mage off of research to send them out. Probably to hit that province there, 110, just to get some more resources. Fingers crossed. We did fairly well. There is even a white mage there. I will not be watching the battle. I'll be moving the troops over. Moving him back. And we are able to send everybody, okay? Hold attack rear. I just want you on cast spells, and I want to put you in the back. We should have a little bit more room here. We'll just make a guard or guide. Honestly, goodness. If you guys want to watch a video on how not to expand with a Xibalba, this is definitely the one. It should be on hold and attack rear. Looks like most of them want to attack the front, not attack the commanders. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If I decide to post the game that I'm currently playing in, guys, the expansion for it, for taking these scales, went much better, if you're wondering. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't always go this poorly. Let's try to go for this one. It's turn 9, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 provinces here in a moment. Out of gold, it seems. Let's make you. We don't want to lose any provinces that we currently have, do we? In the turn. Did much better on that attack. Let's ferry our troops over. Heavy cav, scary. See how poorly we do against the... Ooh, we should have picked those units up. Can you fly? Yes, you can fly all the way over there. Where did the imps come from? Interesting. Let's move him back. Must have had a event. Harassed by gang events, but they are annoying. They are annoying, but might be put to some use. Can someone else carry them? No. Has no undead leadership. You have no undead leadership. You do, though. Stag rear, we'll just have you on some kind of like harassment guard. Cast spells. Shoot in the back. Alright, went much better than I thought it would. Just put it on fast forward. So we see the imps here doing harassment, and then we have the Xibalban warriors coming down and doing the major part of the killing here. We had some of our troops fall asleep from the nature mage. Let's see. With only one imp left, I'll probably send him home. Just go for that swampland. Just kind of, well, it's 3 away. That's only 2 away from our cap. Did we not make any units? Don't look like it. Start 11 anyway. Oof. Send you back home, I guess. Interesting. I doubt, you can't recruit anything, but you can get a scout, but we really don't need a scout. Good chance if we expanded this way to begin with, we probably had a lot of very empty provinces to move into, but more than likely someone would have started around here. Probably around there, if not around here. But as far as turn 12 goes, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. Very, very poor, I think, for the in-game of me doing this. I don't know if we'll show that or not. Like I said before, I think I did 15 or 16. I can't remember exactly. But it was fairly large. I was moving into my neighbor's lands at this point, just being on a map nuke map. But yeah, I feel like we had a very, very poor start here. I'm not trying to just blame that on the map, but lots of heavy or not a lot of horse tribe provinces that really, really sucked. Um, 40 Vinemen and Woodsmen with blowpipes, 30 barbarians. I feel like we also had barbarians somewhere else. Um, just a very, very sucky part here to start in, but it's okay. Maybe with this last army, we could have grabbed one or two more places before anyone else did. I mean, of course, we'd always have this one because it's in our cap circle. We definitely wouldn't let anyone else have that. Possibly could take these barbarians, but I mean, that just gives us 13 income. Very, very poor provinces here. If you even look, I mean, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I mean, we're at 8 provinces, and we got 50, 50, 50, 50, 6, 33, 3, 19. So not too great. Apologize for that, of course, guys. I expected a much better expansion, but to show you, I'm sure we have blood. Yeah, we have blood magic. Okay. Just to show you about why I picked the bliss. Is that the only blood? Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Let's see if we'll blood hunt a turn here. He did not find any suitable blood slaves. Cool. We'll blood hunt another turn. How about that? Cannot find any suitable blood slaves. Let's blood hunt with this guy too. Found 12 blood slaves. Good. So we'll take both of these units. Cast bind beast bats. Wow, don't have enough for 2. Gotcha. In the turn. Don't really care about the hero. Cast. You just have to cast Blessing. Probably put them on hold and attack closest. And we'll just see how much of a difference this actually makes on the unit here. I don't want to go there. Don't want to go there either. Shit, let's hit the barbs. And let's just watch. And he also comes in with our own sacreds here. So before, their normal damage is at 19 magical damage, but with the attack skill bonus and the strength bonus here, attack skill doesn't matter as much with the strength factor, but it will go up to 29 damage, and we will just check out the beast bats. 10 damage here with their venomous fangs. They're at strength of 12, attack skill of 11, and we will watch them get blessed. Attack skill of 15, strength of 20, so it pushes their venomous fangs up to 18 damage, also being a paralyzing poison. Of course, not going to do very well, due to the fact of how many is actually there. Not many. Those guys are just staring at each other, I guess. And I mean, yeah, they did get killed, but I expected them to. I just wanted to show you the stats of the unit. They killed 6 though, not too bad. So quite interesting. Very unfortunate that we had such a bad expansion. But it does happen, of course. Not everything can be awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it didn't last too long either. I think this one lasted about an hour long. I'm sorry. Just some of these kind of take a little bit longer. Hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll definitely have a few more videos up for you guys this week and this weekend, of course. Definitely trying to get them ready. I think I will go ahead and start recording one or two series maybe and start saving them to a playlist and have them come out on a certain time. I did sub into a couple games. I'm not sure if I will show those or not, but I saved the turns. So we'll definitely see. Alright guys, see ya.